Your provincial government must act with respect, instill and maintain confidence of the people while visioning and achieving our mutual goals for a better Nova Scotia. When our government takes action with contempt, we see the devastating effects. When our representatives choose inaction over action, we see the impact on those most vulnerable. The current government has refused to honor the democratic process and dismissed our educators, our seniors, our youth, and our small businesses have been crippled, especially our film industry, which actually generated new money into this province. The list goes on, and we deserve better. I believe we create confidence and trust through transparent accountability in the democratic process. As your MLA, I will be at your service to ensure these basic elements of governing are represented in all we do. My children and your children depend on this if Nova Scotia is to be turned around. Thank you for coming out this evening and for considering me for this service position of your MLA.
Thank you, Patricia. Our next speaker for closing statements is Randy.
Yes, thank you. And thank you very much for allowing me to be here tonight. Many people ask me, why? Why would you run as an independent? Why, when you probably don't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting elected? But the answer is, it's to show an example, if you will, for my children. It's also to give disaffected people an avenue away from mainstream parties. I have people that will vote for me. You could call it a protest vote if you like, but I prefer to call it a vote for me. Whichever the case may be, it's going to be interesting. I've heard the word tonight, nonprofit, and I would just like to say my experience with nonprofit organizations has been dismal. If you think nonprofit, and I'm not talking about all nonprofit, I'm certainly not talking about Anita Carter Rhodes, who does a wonderful volunteer work out on the shore, but I am talking about big businesses in town that operate under nonprofit status, which gets grants from government, and also their CEO is making $120,000 a year. And it's not just one nonprofit that does that, it's many, many of them. Things have got to be restructured, and I intend to do that. And one more thing before I close. People say, well, Randy, you never change anything, and that's probably correct. But I do believe that I keep the right from moving too far to the right and the left from moving too far to the left. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Thank you all for the opportunity to be here tonight to address your questions. I want to express my appreciation to all the organizing groups involved with putting this on and bringing this opportunity to both you and to us as candidates to chat with you tonight. I want to take a minute and wish all the candidates the best of luck over the next couple of weeks. It takes a lot of courage to put your name on a ballot, believe me, and for that I applaud everybody, Patricia, Randy, and Devin. Eastern Shore is a wonderful place to raise a family. You all know that. That's why you're here. That's why you're here tonight. You show your commitment and your passion for our community, and together we can keep going down the road to find our own potential, to make this a better place for our families that are here now, and to set ourselves up for a great, sustainable path to success for anybody that wants to look at the Eastern Shore to bring their families here. So in closing, I want to ask you all for your continued support in the upcoming election on May the 30th. You can vote anytime now, polls are open. And we'll make this journey together. We'll make the Eastern Shore a good place for all of us. Thank you.
I would really like to thank everyone for coming out and really being active participants in this democratic process. It means so much to see so many people come out and voice their questions and concerns about things that are here on the Eastern Shore. I live and work here. I have a vested interest in everything that happens in the communities that I hope to represent. My job experience has been far from political. I have, from the age of 16 all the way through university, I slung asphalt. I worked on the back of a paver and And from there, I went and worked as a youth mentor at the Stratford Shakespeare Festival in Stratford, Ontario. I've worked as a landscaper. I have done multiple volunteer jobs around this community, and I really encourage you to get out to vote and support this democratic process as best you can. So thank you so much to everyone and the organizers for having this. Thank you.